Well, hello and welcome to February. I know it's already the second month of the year. How exciting. Today, I hope you're enjoying discounted chocolate, and I hope that yesterday was a wonderful Valentine's Day for you, wherever you found yourself and whoever you might have spent it with. Yesterday was not only Valentine's Day, but it was also Ash Wednesday. So for some of us, that meant receiving ashes on your forehead in the sign of the cross. And you might have even heard the words, "From dust you came, and to dust you shall return." This can be a somewhat morbid way to spend our Valentine's Day, or even just as the kickoff to Lent. It can be a little bit sombering to hear these words. This practice of Lent and hearing these words is a reminder of the fate that we have escaped in Jesus, that there is no longer simply a returning to dust when we die, but we are made new within God's embrace. It is still a very humbling reminder that we are on this earth once, and this is the life that we get to live. And as we go through Lent, we are reminded that all is not as it is, that this dust to dust is not all that we have, but there is this new life that we get found in Jesus, that Jesus can lift us out of the situations that we're in and the finite existence that we might have. It does not simply end with our death upon the earth, but this life still matters. I don't want to become nihilistic in my approach to say that, since there is a new beginning at the end, then what we do now means nothing, because it does count. It means something. The interactions that we have, the lives that we live, the breath that we breathe matters. And so I hope we make it count. I hope we can live lives of generosity, kindness, curiosity, care for one another, love, goodness. I hope that we are able to focus on these things and we don't berate ourselves when we fall short. Because again, Lent is a reminder of our finite beings. It is also a reminder that we fail. There are some days where we are going to be selfish, some days where we're greedy, some days where we're rude to other people. However, we don't solve these negative problems by beating ourselves up and throwing a pity party for ourselves, but it is actually in loving ourselves, giving ourselves a break, giving grace towards our failings, that we can then move forward into a better way of living. So I hope that we are first and foremost kind to ourselves, and that way we can then be kind towards others. It is for this reason, amongst many others, that I loved how Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday happened on the same day this year. Because love to one another starts with love to ourselves, and love to ourselves most often can be seen through the love that we get from God. I know that many people can have their struggles with Valentine's Day, whether it is wanting to be with people that they're not with, or even just the commercialization of it all, or that we have a tendency to lift up couples over singles and individuals. However, I hope that we can take some of the good and leave behind the bad today. I think that there is something beautiful about mixing this idea of a finite nature with a day all about love. Because what better display of love is there than the love that God has towards humanity, willing to come to earth, experience this finite nature, to die, to be resurrected, all for our benefit. We have heard, or at least I have heard, this idea that humanity loves because God first loved us, that we were created out of love in the garden, and God continues to love us as best as we can try and comprehend. Every good thing that we do, every great thing that we are, is a reflection of the love that God poured into us, in our creation. It is in this way that I love the best parts of Valentine's Day, this yearly reminder to celebrate love in all of its forms. And it is my hope that as we move into Lent and as we move towards the joy of Easter, we remember where it started. It started in ashes, but it also started in love. A reminder that we only have this one life to live, so I hope that we live it well. I hope that you grant yourself peace and grace in your failings, that you show humility in all of your victories. I hope that you can spend time with the people that make you feel like the best version of yourself. I hope that you also enjoy spending time alone and loving the person that God created you to be. Know that God delights in your existence. God enjoys seeing you grow and change and morph. God loves you yesterday, today, and tomorrow. There is no greater love than the love that God has for humanity. And as we go through this more somber season, I hope that we hold fast that Easter is coming, that we do not have to wait in this finite ashes to ashes, but there is a new beginning coming towards us. Know that God is infinitely gentler and kinder than the harsh words that might be bouncing around in your own head. And in case you haven't heard it, let me be the one to say that you are enough. You are loved, and people care for you, and we are so excited that you are on this earth with us. That's all.